Hi, my name's Yvonne. I'm the course leader on the Foundation Degree Science, Beauty, Spa and Management. This course actually combines all the practical techniques that you'll need for the beauty and spa industry, which are actually underpinned by a science knowledge, so a scientific focus all the way through the course, and that's actually enhanced by management as well, specific for the spa and the beauty industry. So your resource management, retail and marketing aspects, everything really that you need to actually run a salon yourself. The teaching, we have a range of methods to actually support our students. You'll get hands-on practical demonstrations as well as lectures, so lectures that last for an hour up into 2 hours, as well as branching into small seminars and small groups. There's also some clustering with other courses, so for instance in the Introduction to Historical and Cultural Studies you may also be placed with students from, say, on the fashion course, and that's excellent for you as well in terms of understanding, I don't know, the benefits of the London College of Fashion, but also how other courses run and what the actual experiences of those students are. So that's really good. It's a really excellent place to just share your practice. We have stimulated salon sessions within the second year that run throughout the whole of the year. So every week you'll be enhancing and refining your skills, and as you learn your new techniques, you'll be transferring those skills straight onto the client. So it really develops you very quickly. In the first year, there's not so much scope for clients. You'll be practicing each other to start off with. But we do try to incorporate just one client session each term, and more sessions towards the end when you've really managed to refine your practice. We're really proud of the actual industry involvement that we have here. I mean, I can categorically say there's no course that runs as much industry involvement as we have here. And that's centrally located. We have Gyno on board that go through the hydrodermy treatments in the first year and the Gyno lift in the second year. So already they're at an advantage. Finders International that help with our spa delivery, and they actually have a all-seeing, all-running spa that we actually visit in out in Kent. Who else do we have? The Skincare Sanctuary for the Ina Fermi cheek lift. So basically by the end of the actual 2 years with us, you'd have had your face, your body massaged, your all of your body literally pulled and pushed in one way or another in terms of our treatments. Our students, a range of extremely employable when they leave us. We've got students in hotel spas, very local to this area here, the Madison, Edwardian, the Mayfair Spa. We've got students working in the retail outlets where they might be managing the beauty aspect of that. We do have industry coming in-house to actually trade test our students. And again, we're one of the only courses that I know in this location that do this. So we have a spa coming in, so that's your 5-star premium spa treatments, internationally based company. We also have Clarins, so that's good for the retail aspect because obviously the department stores here, but also your beauty salons as well. And Steiner, brilliant, the cruise liners come on and actually trade test our girls here, and it's through that trade test that the girls can actually say, right, that's it, I'm recruited. I now need to do my next stage with Steiner. So works really well. So many opportunities, the list goes on. Also, the top-up students do tend to go into the teaching route, just to note that as well. So, and sometimes we have those students actually coming back and are mentored in their teaching programme through placements with us here as well. The industry aspect is it's fundamental to the course, I would say, because they're of this level that they can go straight out into industry and they're already competent in elements that they're actually going to be trained further in. Because in all honesty, your actual experiences and your training as a therapist start with us, but then they expand and they develop further when you leave here. And that's what's the beauty about this course, is that because we've got those 3 areas where it's the science, the beauty and the management, you don't have to just specialise in one of those areas. The world, it really is your oyster. That management aspect or staying in your beauty field, it's all open. And I do know girls that really get turned on by the science delivery and that are going off to be physiotherapists, which they've got that underpinning scientific knowledge that will assist them there. as well as the industry involvement and engagement that we have on the course, industry have actually recognised the standards of our course and accredited, Gino in particular have actually accredited one of the units that they run with us, the facial unit, as being of such industry standard that they'd actually like to award our students a diploma of excellence when they actually pass the actual facial assessment itself. So that's brilliant for us. That works really well, not just for us obviously, but for the students. Okay, they get this lovely diploma that says they're really competent in this treatment, and then that will feed into their CV and when they go out looking for jobs. The course is assessed through a variety of methods. We have the actual practical units are actually assessed by myself and then all of your practical tutors, as well as industry coming in as well on the assessment days. And then industry will actually, if they confirm that you're of an industry standard, then you actually do receive a certificate from them, as well as obviously passing for us, and that will obviously help towards your foundation degree. So that's a practical aspect. In terms of the theory, there will be research assignments that you have to submit, and also written tests, quite formal 2-hour tests, time constrained tests as well, that you'd actually have to complete. That tends to be in the first year, but then that feeds into the second year quite nicely. So to top up to the honours degree, you'd actually need to complete your foundation degree at a merit profile, and then you're automatically placed on our bridging programme, which actually identifies students that can actually progress onto the top up, but also for yourself it identifies what the course actually covers and gives you an idea first hand as to what you'll be studying. So it'd be research methods, how this will all fit into the actual top up itself. And then successful completion of the bridging ensures that you come back in October, and for a further 8 months of study you'll be topping up your degree. So you'll cover units such as the research methods again, but this is expanded more to fit in for your to give you the skills that you'll need to actually submit a dissertation in a topic of your choosing. And we give you ideas of topics that you could choose that do relate to the industry, or you could actually go the management aspect at this point and look into the management side, retail, etc. And a lot of our therapists do that because by then they've done 2 years of hands-on. There's no hands-on on the top up. They're thinking now about being spa managers or actually running their own actual salon itself. So the top up itself also incorporates a unit called beauty technology, and within that unit you actually cover a range of the more advanced and specialist beauty treatments. So last week we were looking at Botox and the effects of Botox and fillers. The week before we had IPL, where the students were looking not just in relation to hair but actual treatments that you can use intense pulse light to actually treat skin conditions, pigmentation, etc. So it's a really exciting time for the actual student, but also it's a time where they really not just top up in terms of how to do the research, but top up their knowledge of the industry that they're actually going to be going out into. You would have to purchase a kit for the course, and the kit itself, it's around about £400, okay? Does actually go up just a little each year, but that actually incorporates your uniform. So you get 2 uniforms, 2 tunics, 2 trousers, a pair of shoes, as well as all of the books that you'll need for the course. There's 5 textbooks that we actually ask you to refer to, and a range of practical tools that will assist you: headbands, mask brush, apron, etc. So that'll help with your practical delivery. So we've got 2 routes that the students come onto the course from. We've got the vocational route, where they've actually already done some aspects of beauty or maybe the spa therapies themselves, and we've got the A-level route where they've got an equivalent to A-levels and some supporting GCSEs as well. I will say that the vocational route also needs to be supported by 5 GCSEs as well. So once they've actually got those actual qualifications and they've got through the door and they're at interview with us, we're then looking for the student to be passionate about what she wants to do, to show an enthusiasm for the course, and to actually to understand what the course entails, because sometimes at interview students may come across, they may actually say, well, makeup, I'm really looking forward to the makeup aspect. We don't actually do makeup on the course, so it's got to be relevant they've got to have done a little bit of research and looked into what we actually do and have an understanding there. If that comes across, and if they're approachable, they're smiley, they're well groomed, it all adds up, they're probably through the door then. We want to know a little bit about you, why you've actually applied to the course in the first place. If you've got any prior knowledge of the beauty or the spa industries, what you're going to bring to the course, and that's as an individual and also as a team member. And then just, again, an enthusiasm, a drive to actually succeed. We always ask the students to ask us anything. So do think of questions, and again, relevant questions, because that also shows us that you've done your research and you are really interested and really want to come on board and learn with us.